Hi, I'm Lachlan.
I'm Jack.
I'm Alex.
We are Mansionair, and you are live in Limbo.
Hi, this is Dakota. I'm here with Mansionair just outside the Danforth Music Hall on the Danforth. How are you guys doing today?
Good?
Yeah,
Good?
very well.
When did you guys get into the city?
We got in last night, I think. We
10
went.
p.m.
Yeah.
About that? Yeah.
Yeah? So far, so good?
So far, so good.
Now, I know this is going to be a bit before you guys, but like before the internet, music scenes were very important for developing and creating artists and different sounds. Do you feel that coming from, a place where is there an incubation in Sydney or what's happening now that, music scenes are no longer seemingly as important, or do you think there is?
In Sydney, totally. I think it's being so far away from the rest of the world, there kind of has to be a little bit of a scene going on there. But obviously, like with the internet, it's just it's great to not get stuck there. You can be, big in Paris when you're from, a tiny little part of Sydney. So it's great.
Yeah. What is the sound of Sydney then, if there is a scene from it?
I reckon it was like pretty folk focused for a while, especially the last couple of years. That whole like Mumford & Sons scene was like a lot of folk clubs going around, and now it's very DJ orientated, very EDM, a lot of like house music, a lot of just like that kind of thing going on.
There's that whole joke of the like Australian sound, which I think everyone else in the world thinks loves, but I think Australians
And like, are you still doing that?
not sure about the Australian sound.
Yeah.
Is it slightly offensive?
Not offensive, no, but like maybe pigeonholing a little bit. I think.
It's awesome.
You could
if
be
people
a-
do it right, but
You could be a death metal band probably coming out of Australia, and you'd probably still be called
the
the Australian.
Australians.
Yeah.
What sort of challenges have you faced, making a name for yourself outside of Australia? Because even though, you all speak English down there, speak English in England and North America, it's still a very different world.
The main thing is just trying to get people to listen kind of to like the body of work and stuff like that, not just the main song that's out. We've got a great team with us, with management and labels and stuff, and they're really helping to push us overseas, and yeah, that's really helps with the challenge of being kind of isolated. And, yeah.
I think everyone nowadays is interested in like playlists, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to that's probably the big challenge. Yeah, getting everyone to listen to, a B-side or like a full body of an album. Like it doesn't really happen as much nowadays. So
Now I see when I did a little bit of research, and there's a whole bunch of different reviewers and things like that talking about different sounds you guys sound like, but I really feel you have your own sort of thing. But what inspires you guys? Like what music do you listen to that helps create the Mansionair sound?
I think we all came together in a really we all had very different backgrounds coming together, and part of the appeal of writing together was that, we all like very different styles of music. So
we're united in difference.
yeah. So the I guess the sound is all of that kind of getting funneled through something and popping out as Mansionair.
Now you've been touring with churches. How exactly has that tour been going for you guys?
It's been insane. It's been a lot of fun. I think the cool thing about coming to the States as a band from Australia is we've never like had so much touring booked in a row. Like a touring Australia is done in 5 days. And when we clocked a week yesterday, we're like, oh, cool, it's
time to go home.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun. We've getting to kind of tour as tourists as well, which is cool. We checked out Niagara Falls yesterday, and I don't know, everyone kind of says you're just there to tour and there to work, but I think the exciting thing about what we're getting to do right now is have fun, play some great shows and kind of hang out with churches. It's a really cool thing to do.
I don't think we realized how big the States was as well. We keep forgetting, we drove through Niagara Falls yesterday, and we were like, oh yeah, we have to go there. That's like a massive tourist attraction.
Yeah.
So we're slowly like, the tour is like us kind of realizing that, we're not in Sydney anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know that used to be the most popular honeymoon destination?
Oh, there you go.
I knew that. We were gonna
That's
go.
where,
There.
that's where
Yeah.
we're going to go.
Yeah, all right, nice and romantic stopover.
Oh yeah.
Now, seeing a band like Churches have the massive success that they have been having, is there anything that you guys have been learning, especially since they just released their second album, about what now you can take forward when you're releasing your music in the future?
To be honest, like, I think the big thing with Churches, I mean, the thing that I personally really like is their work ethic. Like, they put out the first album, they went on the road for God knows how long.
18 months or something. Yeah.
And then it was like, back in the studio, second album, just like, and now they're back again.
Yeah.
So like, that would just be incredible to be at that level that you're just sort of like pumping it out. It's fun, and it's all great as well.
Yeah.
I think that's the big takeaway that I kind of want to get from them.
Does it reaffirm that you're doing the right thing then, when you're seeing how much work it takes for them to be how successful they are?
Totally.
Yeah, for sure.
I think if you want it, that's the work you got to put in.
Now, at the moment, you guys don't have a full-length album. What are the plans for that? Do you have a timeline? Is there one coming out soon? What's the inside scoop with that?
I think like we'll finish this tour up and start kind of tapping into it a little bit more. Obviously, over the last year, it's been on our minds. We've been considering it, and yeah, I mean, hopefully next year, 2016, really shows some work, and we're working our asses off to do it. So yeah, hopefully
Nice.
around then.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Now, imagine there's been quite a few people being introduced to you guys on this tour. How exactly has been the reception? Been either people meeting you after the show or on social media, things like that? What are they saying to you guys?
It's great. Yeah. No, it's really awesome. I think like Canadians and Americans, they're all really passionate.
Yeah,
Which is
sure.
great. Like, I think everyone in Australia is a bit laid back, which is cool as well. But it's nice to just have people that are, like, we played a couple shows just in New York, and there was someone that saw us with Churches, and they came to our other show, and like we did 2 other shows.
Yeah.
And like people are just like into it, which is awesome.
Yeah, I think we're also learning like what cities use what social media. Like sometimes we'll get off stage and there'll be like 10 Instagram photos, or another show where there'll be like 20 Twitter notifications. Just funny seeing the demographic in each city, and it's been a really positive response so far. So it's
Nice.
exciting.
That's really cool. Now, you guys were saying that you went to Niagara Falls, but you're in Toronto for 2 nights. Is there anything you guys are going to be doing? Have you seen anything in Toronto?
I went for a walk today.
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine who lives up here take me out. I saw the big tower, and
I want to ride that train.
that was went down to Roundhouse. Is that what it's?
That's right by the CN Tower.
yeah,
The old
yeah.
train station.
The old
Mhm.
train station, and
There's a brewery there.
yeah, it was a bit too
Jones like
early
beer.
to hit the
Ah.
brewery.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll go there later.
I guess my friend was like, "Oh, you're Australian, you should start drinking." But probably a little bit too early. We're here for work, so no, but yeah, definitely. I think we have the day off tomorrow in the morning, so we'll
Tweet us if you guys have got any
Yeah.
things for us to do.
let us know.
Well, that's awesome. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to talk to us. This is Mansionairs. They're playing with Churches here in Toronto at 2 sold-out shows at the Danforth Music Hall. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.